Hi there. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Vimeo video editor, a tool that you can use to create marketing videos and video ads for your online business. Now, Vimeo is mostly known for their video hosting. In fact, until recently, I had absolutely no idea that they even offered a video editor. But because their video hosting is considered to be top-notch, I figured, hey, let's take a look and see if their video editor is also a quality product. Now, you can play around with the Vimeo video editor for free, but in order to remove the watermark, you will need a pro account or higher. And that pro account will give you access to all the features of Vimeo. So you'll have the video hosting, the video editor, as well as additional features. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the Vimeo video editor. Hey there, this is Ed Herzog with edherzog.com, and I'm here to help you build and grow your online business with video and with YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload a new video. Now, let's head to the computer and take a look at the Vimeo video editor. So first of all, let's take a look at the templates that are available in the Vimeo video editor. So if I scroll down here, you're going to see that they have lots and lots and lots of templates. Very nice professional looking templates. Now, one of the things to note here is that some of these are marked as pro. But as I already mentioned, you really do want to have the pro account of Vimeo to use this tool, because that way your videos will not have a watermark on them. Now, in terms of finding a template that fits for your particular project, you have a few different options. One is obviously what we just did. You can scroll down and just look through them and find one that fits for you. Another option is to narrow down your choices here. You can search through the templates, just enter a keyword, and then look through the search results you get for that particular keyword. And then finally over here, you have different categories. So you have things like ads, e-commerce, seasonal, and if you scroll down even further, you see things for different social media. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So you can search on one of those categories and then look through the results and choose one of the templates that way. Also, if you prefer to start from scratch, you see up here you do have that option. You just click there and you can start completely from scratch. So those are your options for choosing a template and getting started with video creation on Vimeo. So let's go ahead and choose this one here and see what we can do in terms of editing this video. So I'm going to click on that and then click here on Customize, and that will take me to the video editor. So let's start down here on the bottom with the timeline. So you see here this video comes with 5 scenes in it. If I want to add additional scenes, I can click right there. I'm going to add either a media scene, which would be similar to this here where you have a video or a photo within the scene, or I can add a title scene, which would be similar to this down here where you have a color background with text on it. You can also add scenes by just hovering over here in between various scenes. If you click on that, again, you can add a media scene or a title scene. You can also very easily rearrange a scene. So if I click on that and hold it and drag and drop it, I can move it wherever I want. Let's move this back. Also, if I hover over each individual scene, you'll see 3 dots on it. So if I click on that, you'll see I can either trim the scene, hide it, or delete it. Let's take a look at trim. So I'll click on that. What this is going to allow me to do is either change which part of the video is being shown within the scene, or to change the duration, make it either longer or shorter. So if I want to, for example, change which part of the video is being shown without changing the duration, you see this is 4.1 seconds, but it's not showing the full video, I can just slide that over there and then move this over here. And you see I still have 4.1 seconds, but it's a different part of the video that's being shown. If I want to trim it, make it shorter, for example, I can just slide that over there. Now it's 2.6 seconds. If I want to make it longer, I can just extend it out. And now it's 5.2 seconds. So very easy to trim videos within the Vimeo video editor program. Let's cancel that. The other thing I want to point out right here is add brand. In order to have access to that, which will allow you to add your logo and your brand colors, you will need a business account on Vimeo. So just keep that in mind. This is not a feature I have access to, but if you have a business account, you can add brand features to your videos. So let's come up here to video scene and see what I can do in terms of editing the video scene. So the first option here is layouts, and this is a feature that I really like on the Vimeo video editor. So I can very easily rearrange the elements here in this scene. So if I click there, see with one click, I can change to something else. So it's very easy to use. It does a nice job of rearranging the elements on the video scene. So that's one option I have here for editing the video scene. Another option here is to replace the media. So if I click there, you'll see here that I've accessed over 30 million clips and images. Now this comes with the Pro account, which again is the option that I recommend with Vimeo because it gives you so much. And then if we scroll down here, you see you have a lot of different categories for images and videos. And you can search right here, search 30+ million clips and images. There's videos and there's images. You can also connect to your Google Photos account if you want to use photos or videos that you have there, or you can upload directly into the Vimeo system using that button right there. Closing out of here, I have the trim option, which we've already looked at, down here on the timeline. And then finally, I can scale the video, so I can zoom in or zoom out. So those are my options for editing the video scene. So let's take a look and see what I can do in terms of editing the text. So I'll click there. First of all, you see right here, I can change the animation. So if I click there, you see I have a few different options for the animation on the text. Here I can change the scale. Now what I found is there's no way to directly enter a font size into the Vimeo video editor. You have to use either this option here, make it bigger or smaller, or you can do it right here, make it bigger or smaller. Next, if I come down here, I can change the font on the text. So you see I have lots of different options for the font. I can change the alignment right there. Here I can add a drop shadow, so either none, soft, normal, or sharp. Here I can change the text color. Here I can change the background color. Now right now you don't see a background color because the opacity is set to 0. Let's change this to something that'll stand out. So we'll change it to that red right there and then change the opacity. So as I add more opacity, the red becomes closer and closer to this red right here. Let's move this back to 0 and then come over here. So if I click on those 3 dots, I can copy, duplicate, paste, delete, or move the text forward or back relative to other items in the video. Then here under Edit, I can first of all change the words. Obviously that's important, but I can also here add a highlight. Now this works better if I have multiple words. So let's just get rid of that and add in my name. Then I'm going to select my last name and click highlight and done. And now you see that I have 2 different colors here. I have the white, which is the main text for this video, and then it's added a highlight of yellow for my last name because that's what I chose to highlight. Finally, in terms of the text, I can obviously move it around on the page. And as I do, you see that I have the grid lines to help me orient where I want to put it. Let me just drop it right back here again. So that's what you can do in terms of editing the text within the Vimeo video editor. Coming over here, I can add additional text if I want to do that. Here I can add stickers. And as you see, I have a lot of different stickers that are sorted into different categories. And I can click here to view all within a particular category. This here is styles. I'm going to admit I really don't understand styles. I've played with it. I've read the help documentation, but it's not a feature I personally understand, but you're welcome to play around with it yourself. As you see, there are a lot of different styles within the Vimeo video editor. Coming over here to music and clicking here on all music. See, I can sort by mood, by genre, by category. And I can also choose instrumental only. If I don't want music, I can click right there and toggle music off. Right here, if I click on format, I can change from landscape to square to portrait. Here under palette, this is another feature I really like about the Vimeo video editor, is I can change my color palette and it'll change on every single scene down here. And you see you have a lot of different options, so let's just go with this one right here. And you see it changed the options right over here. It will not change the highlight. That is the one feature it doesn't affect, but you see it did change the main background here. The text color, well, it was already white, stayed white, and then background color changed to this black. And if I change the opacity, you see you have that background color right there. So that's a nice feature that I like. Again, if I look at these other ones, you'll see that it has updated as well. It's a nice way to easily change the color palette for your video. Then finally here, as I've already talked about, this here gives you the option to add brand features if you have the business account within Vimeo. And you can also here, if you Might have noticed you can add your brand colors. Again, this is based on having the business account for Vimeo. So that is my overview of what you can do in terms of creating videos within Vimeo. Now let me talk and give you a bit of a conclusion here in terms of my thoughts on this particular video editor. So here are my thoughts on the Vimeo video editor. In general, it's a solid tool and is very easy to use. That being said, it's not as feature rich as similar tools that I've looked at. So if you're looking for just a standalone video editing tool to create marketing videos and video ads, this is not a tool that I would recommend. That being said, if you also need video hosting, the combination of the Vimeo video hosting along with their editor is something that is worth looking into. So that is all. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you next time. Bye.